could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose, but when you talk to me.
Hey guys, and welcome to tonight's, we're doing psychic development tonight. So I I'm on the road at the moment. So I was going to talk about auras because we did that the last time that we did this little thing. And I wanted to show you how to tune into your aura by using like a white background. I don't think the lighting is very good in here though. I'm at somebody's place where I don't have the best lighting and I didn't have my little light with me, but I want to demonstrate to you how you can use a white background. I'll show you and teach you how you can look at an aura using this white background and how to relax your eyes. And you might be able to see it. It's very, you need like a little bit of low light, probably a whiter background than I've got here than showing up on the thing. But I can certainly walk you through it and we can have a chat about auras. I'm going to show you again the magic eye. Remember this one. Actually, I might try and I'll put the magic eye up on my Facebook page so that you can practice looking at it. But I want to show this is I have to take myself off the screen to show you this, but here we go. So that, I'll pop it up on my Facebook page for you to practice with, but that's actually an armchair when you do that. The reason I say magic eye pictures are so good for practicing how to see auras is because it teaches you how to relax your eyes. Hello, Nicole, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Oh, I think it's it's the 22nd here. And yeah, Christine. Oh, you see purple a lot with me. Lovely. That's the higher, was it the crown chakra? Lots of inspiration. Hello, Robin. Welcome. So now, oops, sorry. So let's talk about when we are looking at when we're going to tune into seeing aura. A really good exercise to teach your eyes how to relax enough, as I said, is using those magic eye pictures, because they teach you how to just sort of take your eyes just a little bit out of focus. But when you've got better lighting than this, a white wall and candlelight's really good, but a better light than this one here, and you relax your eyes, you'll actually see above the head a shadow, like a white shadow around the head, like a bit of a halo. And while this is not, I wouldn't say specifically that this is somebody's aura as such, it is a good representation of what the aura looks like when you relax your eyes enough to be able to see that. So when you can relax your eyes enough to see that and then practice relaxing your eyes that way, eventually with intention and using practice and allowing your psychic awareness to open up, you can start to see the colors. You can start to see the aura around people. And it is not a guarantee, but it's certainly worth practicing or putting some effort into. It's if you practice this and like set your focus, starting to train your eyes and set your intention and really tuning into your psychic awareness, you'll actually, the benefits are not only strengthening your psychic awareness and really connecting with that psychic energy, but you grow exponentially with your psychic strengths, because it really takes we're all psychic, but until we practice it and put some sort of intention into it or like use it regularly, it does tend to wane, like it'll wax and wane. So the more you use it, the stronger it gets. If you're having sort of some downtime or off time, and this happens with me as well, it tends to sort of slow down. It takes a little while to tune back in again. So regular practice is such a good or handy thing to keep in mind. That's why I love coming on and doing this type of stuff, because that keeps me in practice as well, and it reminds me about how important practice actually is. But of course, doing readings and healings every day, like, during the week, that keeps me in the flow as well. If I wasn't doing that, then I would be very like behind with my psychic strength. So it's like psychic awareness is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So let's have a so that's a little practice to do. When, as I think I mentioned to you before, seeing auras, you can see it. I was just talking to somebody today. They see it like a shimmer around somebody's head. I see it mainly when it turns up as like shades or shifts of colours, and my eyes start to change and shift, and I just see flashes of colours, much like Christine was talking about. See purple a lot with me. So now, let's have a look at what to do. Like once you're tuned into the aura, whether you see it with your human eye, or whether you see it using your inner eye, which is most of my work is using my inner eye rather than my physical eye. I tend not to worry too much about trying to see it physically. I have practiced it with a little bit, but it's not. I can see it. I much prefer to use that inner eye, because then I can still flow with the information that's coming. However, once you start tuning with your inner eye, you can actually begin to see the colors, or tune into the colors that are around people. And then using those colors will shift, and they become more intense. The colors will change. So you might have, like Christine says, purple around here one day, and then the next day I might have all yellow. So it all really depends. It changes from moment to moment, day to day, week to week. So it doesn't act, it's not a static thing. So the aura changes simply because all of our psychic information, it sits in our aura. So when we do a reading, when we're tuning in, even when we're chatting to people, when we're connecting to them, it doesn't matter whether they're in front of us or across the world, we are connecting with each other's auras, our energy fields. And so therefore, a lot of information is stored. When I'm tuning into people's auras and I start to see colors, I know that they're creative. So I really have to be in tune with what colors mean in order to give that person an effective reading, because all they're not showing me pictures or giving me words or anything. They're showing me colors. And then once I start tuning into the colors, then I start sensing what that person is leading to hear in that reading. So let's have a look. I guess we'll go through. We'll just do the basic colors for the auras, just to go through what they mean, and how you can apply them. And then we'll just look at the variations in the hues as well. And then I'll do some readings for you all. So I don't have my full kit here with me tonight, but I do have my cards. So I'm on the road again. So at the moment, I'm in Brisbane doing a refresher course on past life regression therapy. If anyone wants to come and have a session with me, I'll be all refreshed. It's always a nice thing to do. It's very interesting, past life regression. Actually, what I should do, I can we can do group regression. So I might actually set that up in a couple of weeks' time. I talked about doing this once before, but we can do a group regression session, small numbers, of course, to keep it nice and easy. And instead of having to come and do a one-on-one with me, you can do it within the group, and we can have it. It's really nice to do it because the group energy is quite large. But anyway, let's get back to auras and colors. So first of all, the red is, of course, passion, power, energy. Can sometimes mean anger, can sometimes mean like moving forward, a lot of motivation. The orange color is about nurturing. It's about creativity. It's about also that I always think about the orange of the sacral chakra, about like our childhood stuff, especially probably between the ages of like 7 and 12, that really that formative ages where we're starting to notice the world around and separating a bit from our parents. The yellow is about our mind and our consciousness. The yellow also represents teaching, like that, the clarity of the mind. The green of the heart, it is abundance. It is again a healing color. It is grounding. That's the other one as well. Pink is compassion, also healing. Pink is also that nurturing or mother energy as well, I would like to think. And mothering energy doesn't necessarily stick with just women either. Men can have that as well, what we consider to be, mothering. The blue, of course, of the throat chakra, power, communication. What's the other one? Is fear. Sometimes the fear sits in that center as well. Then we've got the indigo, or the color of the third eye. That is the unknown. That is, of course, visions. Oh, off the top of my head, I can't remember, because there's one more thing that I was going to tell you and I can't remember. Sorry, I'll have to look it up. And the other, of course, we've got inspiration in the crown chakra, and also too, the purple can represent the ego, for good or bad, like when I'm working in the positive or in a not so positive way. So those are the colors, and you can use those, of course, research those meanings, but you can access, or when you see those colors, you can give an effective reading and connect with your client, or connect with the person that you're doing either a reading or some sort of a session with, whether it's a healing, in a way that you don't actually have to have anything physically with you. Learning your colors and reading the aura is such an effective tool that it's as effective as anything else that we can use. And it's not something that you have to carry around in a kit bag with you. We carry it with us all the time. And some of the most famous mediums in the world, like Mavis Patilla, do color readings so effectively that they just have their little stick with their ribbons on it, and do readings for people and get the most amazing information for them. So, of course, I'll just quickly, and I'll do some readings for you guys. But here I'll answer your questions in a minute. Yes. So, so if a color is nice and bright, you know that person is like in their power. When the color's a little bit muddy or a little bit off, then you know that their energy is a little bit low. When the color is a bit faint, they may be out of their body a fair bit. And if the color's quite strong, they'd be really like they might be looking for, like, not strong as in like not bright, but if it's really sort of vivid, you might find that they might be in a little bit of trouble or stress, because it's almost like a warning signal. So, but working with colors and using them regularly, you'll get to start to understand the meanings of them. So, I'm interested in your comments here. So let's have a look. Now, Christine says, I look at people and my intuition tells me colors. Is that the same? Yes. Again, you can, as I said, I've worked with and I've learned from some of the most famous mediums in the world and psychics in the world, and a lot of them use colors in their readings. Sometimes exclusively colors for their readings. So there's not a one size fit all when it comes to doing readings or working with people, and you can get so much from a color reading. And also too, you can use color for healing. Oftentimes people will use lights and put lights on, but I quite like using, I have colored scarves when I'm once upon a time, when I was doing it all in person in real life, you could use colored scarves and place it on different parts of the person's body to give them a healing based on that color. So yes, absolutely, you can use that. That's exactly the same. Robin says, I'd be interested in group regression. Absolutely. Keep an eye open for that. I'll set that up in the next couple of weeks. There'll be a fee involved, but I might make it too expensive. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. I'll ask you that. I'll answer that question for you. And Kiri says, I don't have my pay yet. That's awful, Kiri. That's terrible. Now, okay, so let's start from what we'll do. Now, so look at this one. I was offered a job today. Should I take that journey or stick to my own business? I wonder, Christine, is there a reason why you can't do both? Let's have a look. I just get a sense that when I'm tuning into your energy, Christine, I get a feeling that you feel like you're letting yourself down if you take the job. There is I can feel that sort of sinking feeling in a sense. And I personally don't think there's any right or wrong going on, whether you take that job or not. I don't think it's going to interfere at all. I'm picking two cards for you, one for your job and one for your business. So this is your job. Oh. So that'll allow you, the job that's being offered, the energy around it's going to give you some sort of autonomy or power, or like a chance to not just stand on your own 2 feet, but also when I say autonomy, like detachment. So there'll be less emotion around you. That job is going to give you maybe less emotional reactions right now. So perhaps you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed. Staying with your business, there's that struggle that I was talking about there. So I really feel at the moment they're looking at these cards here, and I was I was wondering when I was tuning into your energy, is that the obligation to take the job may have something to do with you feeling that you have to support your family by accepting this job, and you're feeling perhaps that you're letting things down. And I think that you can, I'm not going to say whether you should or you shouldn't do either, because that's still up to you. However, looking at what those cards have told me, at the moment, it seems that your business is taking away a lot of your attention from your other. You feel like your business is suffering because a lot of other things are taking your attention away. And I'm wondering whether a job at the moment might ease those tensions down, so then you can go back to your business with confidence when you've replenished your energy. But I'm wondering whether at the moment your business is not a big priority, even though you'd like it to be. You know how sometimes we think, oh, if I get all this other stuff done, then I can focus on myself. And I think that's how your business is sort of sitting at the moment in your heart, that it's sort of sitting to one side, and that's why all these little things are sitting here. So you could take the job. Look, you could take the job if you wanted to, and that might give you a bit of a breather while you get back on track with your business. And once you start extracting yourself from all the other responsibilities and can give all of your attention to your business, then everything else is going to balance itself out. Or not. I don't feel that there's any right or wrong path here for you, Christine. I really think that it's about taking care of your emotional well-being. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to go right up to the top. Nicole's birthday today, so I'm going to give her a quick little reading. This is for you, Nicole. Just taking care, my love, that you don't overdo it today or even this week. So all of your little jobs that you have to do seems to all come in at once. So not to overwhelm yourself too much at this time. I really think that it feels to me like you've got a lot of energy all of a sudden. And because if you've got a lot of energy, you've taken a lot of things on. So just, ease it off a little bit, one thing at a time. Now let's do a quick reading for Robin. I should have been, let's do colour readings. I'll go back and do Christine and Nicole in a minute, but we're going to do colour readings. So I don't know if you can see that one, Robin. Straight away, I'm looking at the purple for you. So tuning into the purple, I really like the fact that, like, the purple for me is just telling me straight away, like, regal or royal, and especially because we've got the Knight of Cups sitting there as well. So your energy at the moment would be feeling like the purple inspiration. You're feeling really good about yourself. Remember I talked about that purple representing the ego, and as that famously Skyhook said, ego is not a dirty word. Um, our ego does need to be satisfied sometimes, because otherwise, if we're not feeling that we're doing a good job, then why would we do it? So your allow yourself to be complimented, all that sort of rising up, because it's, I just get this feeling of you rising up. Allow the compliments to filter up to the top, and let yourself take those compliments on board as well. So now let's see, Kiri. Let's see. Oh, that's Christine said it's not a job that I would generally go for, but I was approached. Yeah, I just think that I don't know. It feels all good to me, Christine, to be honest. And I really think that it'll take away your attention about all the other responsibilities, and as well as your business. I'm going to pull a quick. So who else we're going to do? Kiri, what's the hiccup with your pay? Let's see. I can see you, Kiri. Alrighty. Yes, you can. Robin says, can I ask if I find a house soon? Yes, I will. Alrighty. So this is for Kiri. Hiccup with the pay. All right. So there was some sort of, this is some sort of, to me, like a bit of an administration error. So I don't know why the King of Wands doesn't necessarily represent that, but it's just somebody, like to me, that is like talking about a hiccup. I was just going to say, here's the hiccup guy. So it'll be resolved quickly. There is somebody coming in to fix it. And to me, it's like an administration. It's like maybe like a software error or something like that, to do with how they distribute or how they work it out. And there is somebody coming in to fix it up, quick, smart. Alrighty. Now, let's have a look. Yeah, Kerry says she should have got paid last night. That's annoying. I just feel like it's a computer thing. All right, Robin, can I ask if I find a house soon, please? All right. Let me just tune in. So that's a yes/no question. Let's just put it out to the universe, yes or no. Yeah, it's like a windy road, Robin. What's happening there? That to find somewhere it must have already been windy, I think, rather than it's going to be windy. There is a yes there. I just get like in a timely manner. So whatever's happening, that will turn up at the right time for you. And so this is of course is about money, and so looking at things in a timely manner, everything will turn up. I was going to say, what's the word I was looking for? So I was looking at the color there for a minute. I was going to give you a color reading as well. Got that gold. Not about the bank manager. What was it about? If I feel like the person that you have to do with the house is somebody who is it, like you're going to meet this gentleman who is going to be like it's about meeting the right person to match you up with the house, whether it's the person who owns the house or whether it's the person who negotiates how you get the house. But he might not have turned up just yet. Looking at his gold robes. See, we're looking at that gold. That's got orange and yellow mixed in together. So this person is not only a clever man, but also somebody who cares. So I really feel like you'll get the best deal, whether it's renting or whether it's buying. You're going to get the best deal. Yeah, I don't think he's turned up just yet, but it's somebody definitely worth waiting for or meeting. But it just feels like everything will just fall into place at the right time. And oh, thank you. Oh, look, there you go, Robin, sending you good news about your house. Very good. Well, Christine, you should be maybe you could give Robin a reading about her house. How does that sound? Robin's got some lovely hearts up there. Thank you. Now, who else have I missed out on? that's about it. You know what? So, what do you reckon, Christine? Do you want to give Robin a reading? Shall we wait around a little bit? You can do a little thing in the comments. I know Christine does this work as well. She's very good. So let's just do one for the group, because you know what? I think I'm going to do a reading for myself. How's that? Because we can do that for ourselves, right? So this is for me and for everybody. And then I'm going to say good night. So, oh, it's fantastic. Sun is like clear direction, all the good things. So, you know, where things have been cloudy, now the pathway is opening up. The sun represents, like, of course, the yellow is clarity, the clarity of the mind, the being able to not be detached so that you're cold, but detached enough to see the logic in something rather than getting caught up in the emotion of something as well. And the yellow is very good for learning and teaching. That's a really good point, actually. If you're needing to learn something and to like absorb information, yellow or green would be really good colors to have with you. You don't have to have them on. You can have a little green stone or a yellow stone, yellow hanky or something, anything just to keep next to the skin. So there you go. That's for us for tonight. So I was just waiting to see whether Christine wanted to give Robin a reading. Anyway, I'm going to say good night. So the sun is a fabulous card to wind up on or finish up on. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Vicki Haspels, traveling tarot teacher. I'm going to, as I said, where I can, I'm going to continue to do these little nightly Facebook catch-ups so that we can learn something. If you want to come and learn with me, I think I've got some links in the little blurb. You can come and do some tarot practice with me, psychic development practice with me. I've just set them all up. I haven't really advertised them too heavily. I've just been a little bit back and forth with my like with work and doing some training and extracurricular training myself as well. So, but you know, it's up there if you want to come and work with me. And this is probably the most exciting thing, I think, is that this for me most exciting is next Wednesday, every fortnight on a Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, we're going to do a group Reiki. So there is a link on my website, vickyhaspels.com. It's only $6. You can come along and receive a Reiki healing. We're just going to do a healing for an hour, and that's it. You just turn up. You pay, like as I said, $6. You get sent a Zoom link. Turn up at 7 o'clock. That's when the doors close on the Zoom, and then we're doing about half an hour to 45 minutes of Reiki. Refresh and off you go. So I think that's just amazing. I really encourage everyone to come along and try that. But anyway, I'm off. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you for Friday. Ask me anything. Bye.